Hi, my name is Samuel. I'm an artist and creator, and I created CosmicWars when I was 12 years old. And now I get to share it with you after all these years. And I can spend this entire time trying to convince you why I would love for you to back this campaign. But I'd rather just show.
In the shadows of the cosmos, a war is on the rise. A pirate with a broken heart, with treachery is his disguise. Zarkina betrayed his brother for power and for gold. With the whispers of the art, the neon star, legends left untold. Through the starlit skies he sails, reckless and unbound, while beneath Crystalia's castle lies treasure to be found. But Gort, the protector, stands tall in his fight, with armor forged in honor and strength that burns so bright. Light years away from peace tonight, the Ezos call our names. The universe, a battlefield where hope ignites the flames. Hold fast to your courage, for York is on your side. We're warriors in the cosmic war. Together we will rise.
All right, all right. I want to make sure. Let me make sure that you can hear me. Check. Okay, good. There it is. You can hear me. All right, cool. Let me move that media. What's up, everybody? How's it going? For those who don't know me, hi everybody. My name is Samuel. I'm a comic book creator, artist. If you don't know, if you're running through the channel for the first time, and I am the creator of Designated in My Toilet and Cosmic Wars and Forbidden. And today, I'm going to be working on one of the pages that for this series. This is basically Gorf getting engulfed. What is Cosmic Wars? As I ink over my pencils, I will be talking about my cosmic hero, who he is, why he's so important to the story, and why I would love for you to back the campaign and say hello if you're in the chat. I'd love to hear from you, but for a second, I'm just going to repost something. Let me go to Facebook. All right. All right. Okay, cool. So if you're in the chat, please say hello. Again, this is a character from my series, Cosmic Wars. I'd love for you to get a copy of the book. I created this character when I was 12 years old. So I want the right size pen. There it is. And his name was Scrungy at 12 years old. And he looked a lot different when I was 12. You know, he looked like a mixture of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and Alf. You know, and obviously influences of mine in my childhood. Oh, geez, I forgot to start time lapse, record time lapse. I always forget that. I will be looking up from time to time to make sure I can see any comments, if there are any out there. It'd be nice if there was like a bell. It's like, ding, you got a comment. It's like the old Yahoo, I think it was. You've got mail. Or the AOL. It was the old AOL. That's what it was. So one of Gorf's signature things is his hair. You know, he has fantastic hair. Have these luscious locks was when I was young. You know, I got influenced by Conan the Barbarian, you know, and the old fantasy novels of Fabio, because my mom used to read those books religiously. And I equated strength and power with hair as a kid. So it was just fitting that my hero, my cosmic hero, would have long hair. You know? I can't even see that. Let me fix this. There it is. Cool. Now, because I have all these lines, and sometimes I got to make sure they're not, because I do circles for like the head and all that stuff, and sometimes I'll mix it up when I'm trying to add the black inks over everything. I want to make sure I don't mess that up. But so I had several requests to. So here's my problem. I have all of these ice monsters on top of Gorf. But I want their inking to be blue, and I don't want to have to go and ink over them again. So how did I do the last one? Gorf versus Crimson. How did I do this one? I did it in black. So I'm gonna stick with black. Okay, that was all right. I did it in black, so I'll stick with that. All right, cool. Trying to keep, just be consistent with everything I do. But anyway, for those of you watching for the first time, what is Cosmic Wars? Cosmic Wars is basically, it's a sci-fi adventure story with a lot of layers and a lot of heart. It's a story about issue 0 is the story of Gorf, the fallen hero, and the Athenian Star. Guardian of the Athenian Star is what it's called. And the Athenian Star is a gem that wields a lot of power. And and those responsible for protecting it from getting it into the wrong hands are in the kingdom of Crystalia, and Gorf is the protector of the kingdom of Crystalia. And Gorf, there was a great battle. There's a lot of lines, so I'm trying to make sure I don't screw things up. There was a great battle that ensued, and Gorf was sent on a false mission. So he didn't make it on time, and the king, King Nectar, fell in the great battle. And because of that, Gorf blames himself for not being able to get there and do his job and protect the king from harm. And because of that, Gorf went into exile. He was ashamed, he was embarrassed, and he went into exile. Now, because of his act by going into exile, he put the kingdom at risk. Because now it left it vulnerable. I gotta let my dog out because he's starting to cry. Hold on. And so, because King Nepta fell, I don't even like this right here. I gotta redo this. Because King Nepta fell in the great battle, his daughter, Princess Reina, now automatically by proxy has become the emperor, the ruler of Crystalia. Now, the problem with that is there has never been a female ruler before. And so allies are not very supportive of a woman, because they have no previous examples, at least in the kingdom of Crystalia, which is, if you think about it, the kingdom of Crystalia is perceived in the universe like the US is to the world, right? It's like the beacon of hope, in a sense. It's like in Star Wars, Sister Rebellion, right? So she has a problem. She knows that she needs Gorf because they cannot defend the kingdom and the people without him. And the problem is the captain of her royal guard, Captain M3, does not believe he needs Gorf. And he refuses to go out and send a search party for him. And the kingdom is now open to threats because now Lord Evil wants the Arthenian Star, and he knows that there's a void in leadership, and he wants to take advantage of that moment. So he's plotting. The other problem is there's a pirate overlord named Zarkinar. I just want to make sure I can see what I'm seeing here. There's a pirate overlord named Zarkinar who also has his own plans and to overthrow the kingdom and gain possession of the star. So there are threats from multiple locations coming at the kingdom, and they don't have Gorf. So the princess knows she needs him, so she risks everything to go off on a journey to go and find the protector of the kingdom of Crystalia, of the Arthenian Star. Not knowing where her travel is going to take her, it's going to take her to the most dangerous sectors of the universe. But she's okay with it because she needs Gorf. So hence that begins the story of this first issue, issue 0. And I'm just trying to make sure that I don't screw this one up because I can't barely see. sometimes my thumbnails are just rough, and it overlaps, and makes it hard for me to determine where the lines meet and end. I gotta do a better job at my sketching. I tend to sketch really quick. And there's hands coming from everywhere, so I know I put a lot of hands in there. We'll put that there for a second. Live streaming has experienced issues. So X is experiencing issues. This is the first time I'm streaming on Twitter, on X. So I want to see if there's a difference between engagement there versus I don't know if that's what I want there. Let's see. There it is. So I'm starting with issue 0 on this series for a reason. And I know it's going to be about 30 pages for this first introduction comic book. It could be more, but I'm shooting for 30 rather than your traditional 24-page comic book. And I really want to give you, the reader, your money's worth with this campaign because this comic is so near and dear to me. It's the first character I ever created. It's the first comic book I ever produced in 2003. For those who don't know, that Cosmic Wars was my first comic that I released as an independent comic book publisher. I started my own company back in those days, Crazy Comics, and released it full color. Debuted at the Big Apple Comic Con in New York City. And in fact, most recently, and I love saying this because it's kind of flattering, just about a week ago, as I was Googling Cosmic Wars to see if the Google search engine associated it with the Kickstarter, an eBay page came up, and Cosmic Wars issue number 1 sold on eBay for $100, and it's also listed on Walmart.com for $104. So that's extremely flattering. And what's even more special is that I have several copies of issue 0 from 2003 in premium condition, full color, that if we get to $2,000, I will raffle one off to the backers of this campaign. And every $2,000 from that point on, I will raffle another one. You can't find it anywhere. In fact, the only things that they're selling on eBay are issue 1. Nobody has issue 0. It's a true collector's item. It's a first printing. And I am offering it on this campaign to raffle it off to the backers. And hopefully you watching in the distance, in silence, wherever you are, will become a backer. There's lots to choose from, but there's only one Cosmic Wars. And it's very different, I know, from everything that you see out there, right? It looks more like a game, a video game, or tabletop role-playing game than a comic book. That's what makes it special. And, it's not your traditional Superman, Batman, you know. But if you like battle chasers, if you even know what battle chasers was, you know, if you like World of Warcraft, you know, you'll love Cosmic Wars. Um, you know, and I really hope that you come along for the ride. I hope you back the campaign while you're watching the live stream. And if you do, tag me, because all backers at all physical backers will get a free 4-inch sticker, and all physical backers that back at $25 or more will get not only the sticker but a free trading card. You know, and then every time we reach 20 backers, there's going to be a raffle. So there's a lot going on for this campaign, and I hope you come along for the ride. I'm going to zoom out for a second. It's coming out pretty cool, right? It's going to be fun to color. The good thing is that there's just a lot of shades of blue in this, because the ice creatures are a shade of blue, different shades of blue. Gorf is blue, so it's just a lot of blue. And if you don't know, now you know, blue is one of my favorite colors. And if you're one of the many that is excited for Cosmic Wars, and you reached out to me and said, I can't wait for you to launch this, when are you going to launch it? It's launched. And if you haven't backed it, please back it. You know, I don't know if anybody understands how Kickstarter works, but the more people that back it early, the more Kickstarter pushes it. The problem is I get a lot of late backers, but you know, Kickstarter doesn't take your money until the campaign ends. So please, if this is a book that you want in your collection, back it tonight, man. You won't be sorry. And then you get to be entered into the raffles early. You know, you could win issue 0. You could win a pack of trading cards. You could win a sketch card. You know, I love to give away free stuff, but you know, when you're trying to draw over things, it's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, I was like, what are those lines? I couldn't tell what that was. That's his sword. Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight. Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Bennett. All right. Feel the magic, feel the roar. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. All right. You know, I was at work today and I was so looking forward to coming home and just drawing. Just getting some drawing done. Sorry, Gorf, let me get his hands. Now, yeah, so. Let's zoom out for a second. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if you guys know that we have a theme song for Cosmic Wars as well. It doesn't tell me how many people are watching. There we go. So I'm on Twitter Live. Sorry, I had to slow down for a second. I'm on Twitter Live as well. And it doesn't show. It's my first time using Twitter Live, so it doesn't tell me like the other programs if anyone's watching on Twitter. I can't tell. Let me zoom out a little bit. There it is. All right. Before I do that one, I have a hand here coming out of the ground. It's got to be a little thicker. I don't like this here, so I'm going to redo this part. Nope, don't like that either. Let's redo that whole thing. Because it's supposed to, I guess what I got to do is get this part here. And then right. All right, so now I can get to this hand here. All right. Oh, I was supposed to do some things today. I forgot all about them. Ah, Samuel. All right, let's. I don't even know how many hands I put on this guy, but there's a lot. Oh, I saw that line right there. Let me see. Let's see if that. Oh, look at that. Cool. Let's checking out the chat function on Twitter because I've never used it before. There it is. It's coming along. It is coming along. A lot of characters. Sometimes I say to myself, this is crazy. You want to hear something crazy? That I have a scene coming up that it's going to take me a lot longer to draw. I'm saving those scenes for later. It's a lot of characters, a lot of stuff in the scene. So I'm giving that a moment because that's going to take me a while to draw. They're all up on Mr. Gorf. If you're watching in cyberspace, if you're listening to this while you're drawing or if you're cooking in the kitchen, if you get a moment, please check out CosmicWars on my Kickstarter. All this darkness, I gotta get this bigger. The link is in the summary. It's also in the chat. Really want you to read my book, if that's possible. Oh yeah. I don't even like that one part. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I won't be coloring this tonight. I'll probably just drop flats. Because of the time, and I did order me some Hawaiian fried rice, which sounds as good as it tastes as good as it sounds. I took a couple of bites of it when I got home, so I want to enjoy that tonight because I didn't eat lunch at work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish inking this bad boy, but those lines are too thick. I got to thin those lines out. I go to 13. That was on the 16. Yeah, that's better. So I was on Barney Smith's Story Comics radio show, and it's coming out this weekend. So I'd love for you to check out that interview. Barney Smith is a really great guy, entrepreneur. He owns a newspaper. He owns a radio station. Soon he'll be buying up New York. But it was a really good interview, and I'd love for you to check it out. If you're not tired of listening to me talk, that'd be dope. I think for this one, I'm just going to keep that black. Oh, yeah. What happened here? No, you can say hi. I'm not going to pressure you to back the campaign. If you're watching, you can say hi. You don't have to hide and say, oh no, Sam's going to be mentioning back the campaign. Just say hello. What's up? What up? It's really not a campaign. It's just me selling my book. You know, by you ordering the book, it gets it printed and shipped to you. So it's basically you're just ordering the book. For anybody who doesn't know how Kickstarter works, it's really just, it's like pre-orders. You're just making a pre-order. I think sometimes people hear crowdfunding and they're like, what am I supporting? So I'm looking forward to the Never-Ending Story remake. They've been remaking that bad boy forever. And so I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm just gonna make this black here. I am looking forward to the next season of Wednesday. I am looking forward to Blue-Eyed Samurai. That's been in the works forever. I've seen season 1 and season 2 was supposed to come out, but it hasn't come out. So I can't wait to see Blue-Eyed Samurai season 2. Unless it came out and I missed it. But I don't remember it coming out. So, all right, let's zoom out for a second. All right, it's coming along. It is coming along. There's Gorf being swarmed by Crimson, which are ice monsters on an ice planet. Let me get some of that ice rock. So I think what I'm going to do is let me. All right, let's zoom out. See this for a second. All right. Boom, boom. All right, let's zoom out and see what this looks like. It's coming along. This is Gorf being attacked by the Crimson, if you can see this. I'm going to take off the comments section so you can get out the way. There it is. All right. I got a few more. Let's see. Let's get these figures going. Let me get you guys. I wonder if it's worth it to go live on a Twitter. I don't on X. Sorry, for all of you X aficionados, because I don't unless I mean I have on X quite a bit of followers, but I wonder if X alerts the followers like YouTube does. I'm going to play the song in the background for the Athenian Star.
In the shadows of the cosmos, a war is on
On
the
the
rise.
rise,
A pirate with a
broken heart,
with treachery is his
this guy,
Zarkina betrayed his brother for power and for gold.
gold,
With the whispers of the
Athenian Star,
legends
legend
left
untold.
Through the starlit skies he sails, reckless and unbound, while beneath Crystalia's castle lies treasure to be found. But Gurth, the protector, stands tall in his fight, with armor forged in honor and strength that burns so bright. Light years away from peace tonight, the Ezos
Calls her name, the flame, 'cause Garth is on your side in a cosmic wars. Together we will rise. Together we will rise. Isn't that awesome? We're stronger together. Just like in Cosmic Wars. I wonder if it's better to go to IG Live than it is on X Live. Let me see how we're looking. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. All right, let's get the pencils out of there. Let's drop a flat underneath. And we're going to drop like a blue flat. Boom. There's the flat that I'm going to drop in the background. And we're going to leave it at that for now, because I've been streaming for an hour. And if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Even if you're watching it on replay, I truly appreciate you. Again, I'd love for you to back my Kickstarter, Cosmic Wars. We're at 33 backers with 17 days to go. And there's a lot of stuff I'm giving away, man. And but really, most importantly, it's really a great story, and I really want you to read it. That's the most important part for me. It's hopefully that you read it and you come along for the ride. And if you don't know what the Kickstarter looks like, I will put it here, Cosmic Wars. There it is. That's what it looks like. So give it a shot. We have 33 days left to go. There's a lot of great stuff on the campaign. I just added a sketch cover. These are my covers right here, cover A and cover B. And this is Lou Pons did this fantastic cover. And this is Marco wielded this amazing cover, and here's a sketch cover that's available on the campaign. So it's Cosmic Wars on Kickstarter. Head over there now. Back it. Let me know that you did. Leave a comment. With that said, I'm going to play the outro, and I'll see you on the next one. So thank you for those of you guys who are watching, and those of you who are gun shy to show your face because you were afraid for me to say, hey, why don't you back the campaign? I wouldn't put you on the spot, but I know who you is. With that said, I'm going to find my old outro, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.